From 1700 rupees to billions, the story of Nikesh Arora, who surpassed Sundar Pichai and Zuckerberg. Imagine a boy with just 1700 rupees in his pocket, staring at the towering dream of America. No elite background, no powerful network, only one thing: courage. Today, that very boy has outpaced the CEOs of the world's biggest tech companies. Yes, we are talking about Nikesh Arora. A name that rose from the narrow lanes of Ghaziabad to the skies of Silicon Valley and soared beyond. His story isn't just one of financial success, but a powerful reminder of how limitless possibilities can be achieved with limited means. Today, we'll dive deep into that very story. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update from us. Now, let's begin today's inspiring discussion without any delay. In 2023, the Wall Street Journal released a list of the world's highest-paid CEOs, and shining at the second spot was the name Nikesh Arora. His earnings stood at $151 million, more than 1,250 crore. This figure wasn't just a symbol of wealth. It was a message to all those who believe that Indians have limited reach in the international corporate world. It was a reward for the perseverance and vision of a determined Indian youth. It proved that with strong resolve, the word impossible can be erased from the dictionary. Whether it's Meta's Mark Zuckerberg or Google's Sundar Pichai, Nikesh Arora has surpassed them both. But behind his present lies a long and often overlooked past. And it's that past which makes this story truly inspiring. A time when he first set foot on American soil with only $100 in his pocket, that's 1,700 rupees. But in his heart, he carried an unbreakable will to achieve something big. Nikesh Arora was born in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Raised in a modest household, his father served in the Indian Air Force. His childhood was shaped by discipline, and frequent transfers gave him the experience of different cities and cultures. It was in these formative years that he learned to adapt to change, and perhaps that very skill later helped him thrive in the world's fastest-changing industry, technology. He studied at the Air Force School and later earned an engineering degree from Banaras Hindu University, 𝐼IT. But the dream didn't stop there. He decided to pursue higher education in the United States. The challenge? He didn't have the money. He could only apply to universities that waived the application fees. And fate played its part. He received a scholarship from Northeastern University in Boston. But reaching America didn't end the struggle, it had only just begun. To teach computer science, he first had to quickly learn computer science himself. A subject he had never deeply studied before now became his livelihood. Yet he didn't stop. Instead, he turned every challenge into a stepping stone. On American soil, each morning brought a new lesson, and each night passed in uncertainty. But he never gave up. After graduating in 1992, he began applying for jobs. And then came a long string of rejections. Over 400 companies turned him down. But what makes him exceptional is that he kept every rejection letter. He says those very letters became his greatest motivation. It reflects his mindset, where rejection transforms into a ladder towards success. Finally, he got a break at Fidelity Investments. He started in an entry-level role, and from there, his career began to ascend steadily. He became vice president at Fidelity Technologies, earned a master's degree in finance, and completed the world's most difficult financial certification, the CFA. He didn't just transform himself, he redefined the direction of his entire career. And just when he began teaching CFA himself, a new door opened: Google. In 2004, Nikesh Arora joined Google. This was the same time Google was preparing for its IPO. He witnessed the company from the inside as it was on its way to becoming the biggest technology firm of the future. Over the next 10 years, he grew Google's revenue from $2 billion to $60 billion. He himself described the journey as, "It was like riding a rocket ship." But in 2014, when everything was at its peak, Nikesh made the bold decision to leave Google. Because he was ready for a new challenge. That challenge came in the form of Japanese tech giant SoftBank. There, he served as president and CEO. Once again, he played a crucial role in reshaping the company's direction. But one of his most defining decisions was not investing in WeWork. At a time when every investor was chasing that startup, Nikesh showed rare foresight and stayed away. In 2016, Nikesh Arora bid farewell to SoftBank. The reason? CEO Masayoshi Son had postponed his retirement, and Nikesh realized that his wait for the top role would be a long one. He took a risk and moved on. And that very risk later became the biggest leap of his life. In 2018, Nikesh Arora became the CEO of Palo Alto Networks. At that time, the company was valued at $18 billion. In just 5 years under his leadership, that same company crossed $100 billion in value. This wasn't just any growth, it was a leap etched into the history of technology. He led strategic acquisitions in fields like cloud security, artificial intelligence, and cyber defense, and propelled the company to new heights of innovation. Today, when Nikesh Arora's annual salary exceeds $150 million, it isn't just a paycheck, it's a response to every rejection letter he ever received, a reward for every night spent learning new tech on his laptop, and a recognition of every day he refused to give up. His story isn't just that of a CEO. It is the story of faith that starts in a modest home and reaches the most powerful boardrooms in the world. It's the story of an India built not by limits, but by dreams. And it's the story that inspires every young person who dares to dream in crores, even with only 1700 rupees in their pocket.
Has taught you something new. Do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.